I'm back with more 2026 FIFA World Cup picks and predictions for Saturday's huge quarterfinal match, England versus Norway. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my football predictions and betting tips channel, My Guy Knows Footy. Before I get started, take a second to hit the like button for me and leave a comment below for the algo. That really helps more people see my video. Also subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on while you're here so you don't miss my upcoming football predictions videos. I can't wait for this game. Here are my best bets for England versus Norway. This year's World Cup has been absolutely insane. The drama, the quality of the football itself, and the game's biggest stars performing at the highest level. This England squad is full of household names, but they decided to take the difficult path en route to this quarterfinal clash against Norway. England was actually outplayed in the round of 32 for much of that game against Congo. They needed late Harry Kane heroics to come away with the win against a Congo team that was on their A game that day. And then fast forward to this past Monday night, England versus Mexico might be the game of the tournament so far. An absolutely electric match in the Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. England somehow squeaked by with a 3-2 win, even though their side was reduced to 10 men because one of their elite young defenders, Jarell Quansah of Bayer Leverkusen, was given a straight red card for a pretty vicious tackle in that game. England did appeal the red card to FIFA, but to no avail. He will miss this game. On the Norway side of things, their squad is spearheaded by global superstar Erling Haaland, who seems to be at the peak of his powers at the moment. Erling Haaland dominated against Brazil in the round of 16 late in the game when it was needed most. If you go back to my pre-tournament picks and predictions video that I put out for the World Cup, you'll remember that I did place a bet on Norway to reach the quarterfinal at plus 240 odds before the tournament even started. I was very confident in this Norway team heading into the tournament, not only because of Erling Haaland, but because they have stout goalkeeping. They have a lot of dynamic talent offensively in their midfield. Looking at the current odds for outright World Cup winner in the futures betting markets, England are currently plus 460 to win the World Cup. That's equivalent to 5.6 in decimal odds. Norway are currently plus 1600 to win the World Cup outright. That's the same as 17 odds in the decimal odd system. Even though England are coming off of two very sweaty matches, they are on a 3-game win streak overall, and they've scored at least 2 goals in all 3 of those games. Now, earlier this week, there were some concerns about the health and fitness of some key players in this England squad. Man City's Marc Guehi complained about hamstring tightness after England's win against Mexico on Monday. Arsenal midfielder Declan Rice was dealing with a bit of an illness issue earlier this week, and right back Reece James has missed each of the last 3 England games, but there is really good news about all 3 of those players at the moment. They all featured in practice for England yesterday. The presence of those 3 star players could give England a big boost in this game. I think all 3 of those players will play, but with Quansah suspended due to that red card, we could see Jed Spence or even John Stones inserted into the starting lineup. The 2 players you see to my right are going to get the headlines in this game. Harry Kane versus Erling Haaland is a world-class matchup. Both players have been on a goal-scoring rampage during this World Cup. No one will be surprised if both of these players score a goal in this game. On the Norway side of things, they actually have a different conundrum. A couple of players that have come off their bench during this year's World Cup have actually outperformed a couple of their starters. I'm talking about Oscar Bob and Andreas Schelder. Both of those players have played really well compared to Nusa and Sorloth. England have been a bit shaky over their last couple of games. They've played down to the level of their competition relative to the betting odds, but I actually think this game is going to be decided by the quality in their midfield. Too much quality in their midfield. I do think they're going to rise to the occasion in this quarterfinal game. We're talking about Jude Bellingham, who scored 2 goals against Mexico in that thriller the other day. Anthony Gordon, Bukayo Saka, Elliot Anderson, and Declan Rice, if he plays in this game. I do feel like that's going to be a bit too much for Norway. I do expect England to boss the midfield in this matchup. In terms of my prediction for this game, I do find it very interesting that many people are counting England out here. I think Norway's World Cup dark horse run will come to an end in this quarterfinal game. I have 2 predictions for this game. The first is England to advance at minus 210 odds. That's the same as 1.48 odds to win 1 full unit. My second bet is a smaller bet here. I'm taking England to win moneyline within regulation time at minus 115 odds. That's the same as 1.87 odds to win a half unit. Hit the like button for me and leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel now and turn notifications on so you don't miss my upcoming football predictions videos. It's my guy here on my football predictions channel, My Guy Knows Footy. Best of luck with all of your World Cup picks and predictions on Saturday. I'll see you next time.